In this lecture, we will learn how to deploy applications with Istio. If we list the folders that we get when downloading Istio using the ls command, so here in this folder, we have a directory called samples in which we have some applications that we can use to test Istio. So let's see the content of the samples folder. The application that we will use in this lecture is the book info application. Okay, so we will use this application to test Istio. Let's first of all verify that Istio is already installed on the cluster. So if we list the namespaces that we have, so we have a namespace called Istio system. Let's see what we have in this namespace. So here we have the pods, the services, and the deployments that are part of the Istio installation. And that means that Istio is installed on our cluster. So now we will deploy the book info application in the cluster using this command. So we will execute the kubectl apply command, followed by the YAML file containing the configuration of the Kubernetes objects that are part of the book info application. So let's execute this command. So here it creates the objects that are part of the book info application. Now, if we execute the command kubectl get pods, so here we see that we have 6 pods, and that means that we have 6 microservices: the details microservice, the product page microservice, the ratings microservice, and 3 versions of the reviews microservice. And that's why here we have 3 pods starting with reviews. But here when deploying this application with Istio, and because Istio is installed on the cluster, we expect here that each pod will have 2 containers, okay? The main container of the microservice and a proxy container added by Istio. But here we see that each pod have only 1 container. And what we have to know is that these pods are created in the default namespace, okay? So we will try to find the issue why the pods have only 1 container, so why the proxy container is not added to each pod by Istio. We will execute the Istio ctl analyze command. So look here, it says namespace default. The namespace is not enabled for Istio injection. Run this command to enable Istio injection. And if we want to disable the Istio injection, we can do that using this command. So that means that the proxy containers will not be added to the pods deployed in the default namespace until we add this label to the namespace. So Istio looks first of all to the namespace. It doesn't find this label. So it understands that this namespace is not enabled for Istio injection. So to enable Istio injection, first of all, we have to add this label to the namespace. So let's copy this command. So first of all, we will delete the application that we have deployed. So we will do that by executing the kubectl delete command. So now we will execute this command to add the label to the default namespace. So we enable Istio injection for the default namespace. So let's execute this command and then we will redeploy the book info application again. So now the namespace was labeled. So we will execute the kubectl apply command again to deploy the book info application after adding the label to the default namespace. So now we will list the pods using kubectl get pods. So look, now it starts creating the pods, and for each pod we will have 2 containers. Okay, so we will have the main container of the microservice and a proxy container added by Istio. So let's execute the kubectl get pods again. So now for each pod we have 2 containers. Okay, so whenever we want to deploy an application with Istio, we have first of all to enable Istio injection for the namespace using this command. So we add this label to the namespace to enable Istio to add the proxy container in each pod deployed in this namespace. So that's it for now. I hope that everything is clear, and thank you very much.